is Darko Lungolov, and my film is Monument to Michael Jackson. It's a dark comedy. It concerns a man who wants to save his dying town in Serbia and his dying marriage. He gets this genius idea to erect a monument to King of Pop, Michael Jackson, who just have announced his comeback tour. Some people like it and the other don't, and that's where the story starts. The inspiration for Monument to Michael Jackson film came from the news article in a little village of Serbia called Žitište in part of Serbia called Vojvodina. They were erecting a monument to Rocky Balboa. So I thought this is pretty crazy, but at the same time I recognize it as a perfect metaphor to tell a story about in a moment where the country is like really struggling about consensus who were the war criminals or who were the war heroes in a wars in Balkans in 90s, and even revisiting the history of the World War II, whether the communist fighters who won the war were the heroes or the opposite side who were the collaborators were German. So it's feeling that we're in a moment where we don't know who the real heroes. So yeah, it's perfectly normal that people would turn and build a monument to Rocky Balboa, the famous Serbian hero, which he's not. So that was a departure point, and then and I was then thinking, who will be the pop icon in my story? So I've chosen Michael Jackson because I needed a figure that will steer the controversy, that will start the conflict. And I thought nobody better than Michael Jackson with all his controversies and all his baggage. Well, I just wanted to say that this movie is a Serbian film, but it's also a co-production between 4 countries, which is Serbia, Macedonia, Croatia, and Germany, which I think it's important to say about this film. It sheds some light to some things that are happening in Serbia, but that's the power of movies, that you make a movie and then I travel around the world and I project this image of place and situation which people kind of accept, and that's their window into that. So it's a big responsibility as well. It's fun, but it's sometimes it's tiring, but it's fun. Then when you forget everything when you have really good reaction. You talk to people and they're really appreciate it. You need to get back this movie, I've worked on it for 6 years, so it's you need some love back.